new 12.6, 28 wide, really a good wave rider.
So at 28 wide, is it still pretty stable?
Very stable, very stable. And everything is relative to 220-pound guys going to ride a different board than a 140.
Like how stable compared to like the 14-foot Expedition Surftech one?
Very similar. Really
Similar?
Stable board, yeah. The Expedition's a real stable board, rides waves well. And this is similar, but it's got piercing nose.
Got a lot more curve in this one, huh?
You have to get what you want out of it. You're limited on 12 feet 6 inches to get everything you need for stability and speed out of it. But real happy with this board.
So 12.6, you're making it pretty much for the race class. That's why.
Yep, and it handles up to a bigger person too. So I'm making the same board at 22 inches wide for somebody like Riggs Napoleon because he doesn't weigh anything. And then we made it up to 31 inch for a 290-pound guy. So it's the same board. You just have to bend the numbers and bend the curve to make it happen.
So this one is hollow, or?
No, it's hand-shaped. Got the vent in there because the black carbon bottom. Red deck, it gets hot in the sun, so we let it breathe. So
you guys like to leave this black carbon because that thing gets hot fast.
It does. It needs to go in the board bag. Carbon will save you a couple pounds and might save it from buckling in a closeout cut inside situation. But you do have to have them in a board bag. They get hot.
So what if you put a colored, like a white coat over it? Would it just add too much weight or make it slower?
It adds a little bit of weight. And the whole reason people want the carbon is to keep them rigid and light anyways. So we have done it for people. We sent a bunch to Tahoe like that, the same type of deal. We painted over the carbon. And, we can do everything. These are custom. We can do anything you need.
So I noticed on your carbon you got it polished out. Do you think that's faster than leaving it brushed?
There's all kinds of different theories and stuff. And there's always new stuff coming up. We do have guys that will tape off and they'll do a really light wet and dry lengthwise. And, I don't want to make something up. I've heard and read everything different, and there are different theories and there are different feedback. And we finish the boards out because of the look and the resale on them. And we do have guys come in before a race and basically clean it up and get all the dust and oils and stuff off them and just go lengthwise, light, wet, and dry. But at the end of the day, it really does come down to the paddler. One fall on a board or one misstroke or one drop paddle makes a race as much as anything.
So you're keeping the tails wide on these things, huh?
Yeah, I have to in the 12.6. The 14, we're bringing it in. But to give the stability and float, we need to go wide with the tail.
So will you put a 14 into production also, or just going with the 12.6 for now?
We're hoping to. And
you're trying to narrow it down to the right one.
And it takes a lot of time to get the right board, and to rush into something is foolish because it takes so much money. Our goal is to get a 14-foot that is magic, like the 12.6 that's working right now. And it takes a lot of boards to get the magic board. You got to do the numbers and run that same board in every condition, and look at your GPS and look at the stability and see what works best.
So this is the exact board that you are putting into production?
It's off the same exact board. Yeah. It's the
basically.
Yeah.
How much does this one weigh? Carbon.
This one was 24 pounds. We got a 21 pound over. It's getting repaired. We got all the way up to 27, and the numbers on the GPS were almost identical. The only difference is it got up to speed one stroke quicker, but other than that, it's the same max speed, same average speed. And
that helps though, one stroke quicker.
Yeah, it does, especially if you miss a bump and pick one up.
Yeah.
But the glide on the heavier board was awesome. Plus, if you break the fin out because your glass on the board's so light, it's useless anyway. So you got to make sure, it's just like a paddle. If you break your paddle mid-channel, you're done. Especially if there's not someone to get you a paddle real quick.
How much will the Surftech one weigh?
Not sure yet. Should be weighing probably right at the same as the custom. They have the strength and everything worked out so well. That product.
So much lighter than the 14 Expedition.
Yeah, because it's a 14-foot board with a lot of volume. That board was designed for anybody to ride, go downwind, upwind, sidewind, ride waves, throw your dog on the front. That board has just proven to be a really good board. I'm getting emails every day from all walks, of the world, saying they're using it for this and they love it. So that's a great board.
Okay, cool. Can we see the bottom?
Yeah.
The black finish on the bottom is a real sexy look, though.
It is a nice look. You've got to keep it in the bag. I throw mine in my van and it fits, so that makes it nice. But to leave it on the beach afterwards, you got to turn it upside down. You got to babysit your board. It's like a fine guitar. You don't leave it on the couch for everybody to knock over and play. You got to put that one away and leave your recreational guitar out for everybody to use.
So nice.
Yeah, real happy with this board. We got lucky and can't wait to have it.
Okay. What do we got here?
This is our 12.6 flat water board, flat water ocean, lake racing, piercing, entry, real good release in the tail.
What's the difference between this one and the other one?
Between this and the other 12-foot, this has the rounder bottom and pintail.
Oh,
It's going to release a lot easier. Definitely don't want to be in the surf on this one. But as far as speed and flat water...
This almost looks like a kayak hull.
What it is it's a shrunk down 18-footer of ours. We shrunk this down and it's a specialty board. You don't want to go ride waves without a paddle on this. But if you can do a flat water lake race at Tahoe, this is a darn good board to be on.
So this is a 12.6 race board purely for flat, kind of glassy conditions.
Yeah, flatter water. And only certain people like these. We have a lot of people who want to go the tippier, faster board, give up all stability and gain speed. This is a specialty board. We just have certain customers that love these things and they want to buy them. 95% of our boards will probably be the new board. The new 12.6 is just proven for speed and stability, and it rides waves really well. And you can just stick to one side and continue to paddle. You get more strokes per side. This you have to alternate sides a little bit more. It's just...
so you're saying on the 12.6, the other 12.6, the square tail, you can paddle a lot on one side, no problem?
3 times as many.
Okay.
And that's the future, that board. We just have a few guys that still like this for lake racing. And pretty much all the boards we're doing right now is going to be the 12.6 that we sent down to the Battle of Paddle. And we sent to Surftech. That board is just a proven board. Real happy with it. Can't wait.
Well, there's something to be said about stability, because every time you fall, I don't know if you look at the GPS, it's average maybe a minute or so, at least.
People, you got to stay on the board. But like I said, this is a flat water board for lake racing.
What weight person could ride this?
This is about a 170-pound person, the guy who owns this, and he loves it. He also has a square tail for normal days. This is just a flat water lake racing board he has.
Okay.